So here we are, it's 2022, and most of us cyclists start the year by setting simple goals like this year I'm going to ride 5,000 kilometers, climb 50,000 meters, maybe I'll ride my bike 5 days a week, come hell or high water. But I thought you'd enjoy making some resolutions that aren't so common. So here are my suggested resolutions for cyclists, and I'm going to save my favorite one for the end, so make sure you watch this video all the way through. I'm sure you already know how awesome and liberating cycling can be. So why not help a friend get started with cycling too? Help them buy a bike, bring them to group rides, and show them your best routes. But don't take them to your favorite local climb on their first day out. That pretty much guarantees they won't go near a bike again. Introduce them to your favorite mechanic at your local bike store, and most importantly, tell them which YouTube channel to subscribe to. A group event can be anything from a casual cyclothon to a BRM or even a race. To be clear, I'm not talking about virtual events. None of that BS where you ride 100 kilometers in 10 days and get a medal and an e-certificate. I'm talking about actual in-person rides. These events are great platforms which help you grow as a cyclist. You learn how to plan your rides, push your limits, make new cycling friends, and most importantly, these events are super fun. Now this one may be hard for some of us, but we really must follow traffic rules. Braking red lights and riding the wrong way up a one-way street are the most common cycling infractions. As if things weren't bad enough for cyclists on the road, you're making things far worse for yourself and others. You're also giving cyclists a bad name. It gets particularly bad on group rides where one group of riders break a light on spotting an opening, and others who would normally wait for green are now forced to follow to stay with the group. By this time, traffic starts to flow and they are in a much more dangerous situation. If you haven't ever cycled to work, try it a few times and see if you can make it a more regular thing. In some cases, it can be as fast or even faster than using your car. It's good for you, good for the environment, and it can save you a serious amount of money. If your workplace is a bit too far, you could even use an e-bike. My final recommendation will come as no surprise to those of you who are familiar with this channel. Start riding new routes. I've been riding for 4 years and I'm still finding great new places to ride in my city. I have an entire video dedicated to finding new routes, so you can go watch that one after this. But I will say that from a goal point of view, you can work towards increasing your Eddington numbers, explore a square and cluster on VeloViewer, or riding the most number of new miles on Wanderer. I'd love to know what your cycling resolutions for 2022 are, so take a minute to leave a comment on this video, or you can even stop by our Discord server. There's a lot more content like this coming up, so be sure to subscribe, and now you can go watch that video I mentioned on how you can keep your bike rides interesting. Again, Happy New Year and ride safe.